recognize these players. Yep, I actually don't recognize these players. Looking at their names. It looks like we're going to have Rokmo against Jin Ash. So I've not heard of either of these players. I believe that they are both in the Discord, the DMV Discord, the homie core, but I'm not 100% sure on that in terms of like what characters they play and how they play or their records. But it looks like we're gonna have Chipp against Testament here. Very, very fast character against. I won't say Testament is a slow character, but they're more setup. They're more of a setup-based character that wants to utilize their buttons. But I'm gonna go ahead, get on into this real quick. Already getting that 2S 2H whiff canceled there from Chipp. Rokmo looks like piloting Chipp here, keeping up this aggression, but very good avoidance on the command grab from Jin. So the dynamic of this matchup, I'm not 100%, but considering Testament having very big but slow buttons, it should be on Rokmo to try and utilize Chipp's speed and buttons to whiff punish, but there, Jin locked Rokmo down, couldn't get back in and took that game. All right, catching the backdash there. Full record. Yeah, at first, Rokmo was kind of smothering Jin at first, but Jin getting these very, very good buttons here, using that stain state to get a full combo into the super. I'm not sure if it's going to break the wall. It will, looks like. Yeah, not going to be a hard knockdown, but going to get that positive bonus. Oh, okay. So something interesting about that super is if you jump, then the super hits cross-up. So it looks like Jin didn't recognize that, because I'm pretty sure that wasn't punished, but great bait on the burst there. Getting that close slash, far, close slash, 6H there. Pretty dominating there from Jin.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
So, we have, gonna get right back on into this one. Got Rokmo here, trying to get that pressure back up, use Chipp's very fast speed, those whiff cancelable buttons there, and it's working out right now. So let's see if Jin can get the set play back that they were, or utilize their buttons better, and get themselves back into this game. It's looking so, using that stain state, there we go. And of course, Chipp players can't make as many mistakes because Chipp has, I believe, the lowest health stat in the game. Now, he has one of the higher guts stats, meaning his health won't, I mean, his health will explode in this game. Guts isn't as big of a factor in this game, but there have definitely been instances I've seen where Chipp players have been low on health and they've lived where other characters haven't. That might have a little bit more health. So. But Rokmo, once again, in a good position, playing this well, but Jin, as most of these rounds have gone, oh, amazing whip punish there. I'm not sure if this is going to kill. The super doesn't do that much damage. Yes, it does. Very good recognition there. Yeah, Jin has been controlling the pace, but Rokmo getting some good buttons here. Unfortunately, didn't do the half circle, so they wouldn't get the Rekka there. Oh, 5P anti. It's looking like X-rays there with how many 5Ps that was. Oh, this is going to be huge damage, though. 2H starter. 2H being a very buff buttons in this version of the game for Testament. Vacuuming the opponent much closer to them to get a better combo. Oh, and using a purple RC to bait that, or not to bait it, but to punish that burst. Yeah, that burst was kind of far away there, but that was very, very good stuff from Jin to get that burst. So, Jin gonna go up 2-0 here. Now, Rokmo's been doing generally pretty well, but I want to see some better combos here. Oh, okay, that's a good start. Here we go. Oh, unfortunate there. Not getting the wall break. Something I know that Lightice is one of the best Chipp players that we have, and one of the best Chipp players on the coast, on the East Coast, for sure. Ooh, double low there. Jin stealing that one away after Rokmo, once again, doing so well at the beginning. But I know something that Lightice loves to do. Lightice immediately wants to break that wall, get that positive bonus. Because Jin with positive bonus, you can capitalize much better off of your whiff punishes with that red RC. So Rokmo, I have noticed, I will say, is a very risky player. Trying to go for these whiff punishes with the full screen super. It's not a lot of damage, but it can't catch your opponent off guard. And Rokmo doing pretty well here, but as I say that, Jin getting that one hit that they needed, and look at all that health. All of that mileage is completely gone here. Oh, I'm not sure if that was intentional, using the DP to get out of that setup, but I believe that's Arbiter's sign, I want to say. The overhead and the low. Those are pretty slow, so generally most people will either backdash. You can actually do pretty much anything. You can run forward, you can jump, you can backdash to get out of it. But unfortunately there, couldn't get themselves going. So good, really, really good stuff to Jin. Now, I actually will say, I do recognize Jin. They were here a couple weeks ago, and they actually won. It was a really small bracket. I think it was only about 5 or 6 people, but they did really well still, especially to win over, I believe it was over Tyler. In the, I imagine they played the Testament Ditto, which is something I've never seen. But Jin, definitely a very strong Testament player. Haven't seen them come out to like bigger events. The last few weeks have been kind of slow, but you know, beginning of the year, people getting their own goals, getting stuff done. So we'll see if Rokmo can make a comeback in losers, and how well Jin is going to do in the bracket here. I know today is actually, even though the turnout isn't as high, there's still some really good players in the bracket. I know Gavin's in here, Lightice is in here, Nightshade, of course, is in here, and a premier Millia player that I believe got 2nd place at a weekly, or 3rd place actually, at a weekly not too long ago in SlushRushSweep. Haven't seen him come out in a while. Want to see how well he does. I know he's a very, very good player. Him and Mayun being the premier Millia players, I would say. I mean, you could make the argument for Dorievis, but I personally would consider Dorievis a Zato player. His best results and all his wins have come from Zato. So I think that it's safe to say that Dorievis is more of like a premier Zato player rather than a premier Millia player, really. Millia being, excuse me, Millia being one of those characters she's pretty difficult to pilot, I would say. Similar to Chipp, where you don't really have a lot of leeway when it comes to how much health you have, and the amount of damage that you do is pretty low. I think Millia might have the lowest damage in the game. Like, low damage in this game means you can still get, with the right conditions, 50%. But I know Chipp can get some pretty good damage in many practical situations. He can get some pretty good damage. Millia, I don't really see Millia players getting a lot of good damage, but it looks like here we have a off-stream match right now. Okay. So we have a round 1 match here, and it looks like we have SaphyChaos against Metalfire. Now, if I were to take a guess here, SaphyChaos playing the HappyChaos and Metalfire on the Eno. This matchup, I have played it before. Man, not a good matchup at all for Eno. Eno, of course, not having a dash at all. So you have to be, and dash blocking being one of, being a strategy that a lot of people implore against SaphyChaos because of how his zoning works. So not having a dash at all is a pretty big weakness. But it looks like we have Metalfire doing really well here right now. You know what would be the funniest thing? If SaphyChaos was actually the Eno. That would actually be very funny, but I highly doubt that. I would be very surprised. Alright, SaphyChaos is going to take that round there. Stealing that one away. I always like these little matches when we're waiting for stream matches. I always like these. These are cool. Alright, getting the zoning here. Metalfire getting a little bit overzealous there. Great whiff punish from Saphy. Going to get the wall break and positive bonus, and has 50 meter on the table. This is looking very grim here for Metalfire, but all right, got HappyChaos in the corner though. HappyChaos, of course, one of his biggest weaknesses being he does not have any kind of reversal, so you have to use the game's universal mechanics. But SaphyChaos clearly having some knowledge of how to pilot this character. Very difficult character to pilot. I made the character. I mean, the best player in the world lanes the character. I mean, many players. I would say it has, the HappyChaos pool of players has increased exponentially but the difficulty of the character with that has also increased as well, because as players get better, at fighting the character, people have to find out new ways of trying to, beat the counterplay and all of that. I know one of the biggest things that a lot of SaphyChaos players have been doing now, especially with the recent patch where his zoning has gotten nerfed once again. Not directly, but system mechanics wise, his zoning did get nerfed again. So a lot of the time, SaphyChaos players try and get focused as early as possible off a hard knockdown rather than starting to pressure immediately. So because of that, a lot of them have been using. So when he is in the focus state and he gets the extra concentration buff, he's able to continuous pressure up close much better. So what a lot of SaphyChaos players have been starting to do is they've been starting to figure out what they can do with 50 meter, and learning what to do with 50 meter with SaphyChaos. I mean, usually it's just like, oh yeah, I'm just going to do super focus, and so you can get the full refill, or just do normal super, so you can get all your bullets back. But a lot of SaphyChaos players have learned how to use blue RC with the character, where you get fuzzy overheads, which is basically just like a standing overhead, which she normally doesn't have outside of Dust. I mean, you have SaphyChaos for 50 meter probably is the best mixed character in the game. And we have Millia, who's supposed to be the mixed character. SaphyChaos for 50 meter just becomes far stronger than he already is. I personally think that he probably still is the best character, especially considering Ram. I believe in the previous patch, I think Ram was the best, but with Ram losing a lot of her hard knockdowns and Ram players having to, a lot of Ram players, they have to think a lot harder on how they want to structure, not their offense. Her offense is still, I mean, a kid could do it. Her offense, you don't really have to think very hard about it. It's just very canned, and it's very hard to deal with. I mean, there's no extra layers to it, really. Like, I'm pretty sure her pressure has been the same since the game first came out. I don't think that there's any variability yet, which is, I mean, you feel about that however you feel about that. But her offense, in terms mid-screen, I would say her offense mid-screen and her combo structure has been changing a lot. So, because Ram players are they're trying to figure out how they can optimize their damage and optimize their knockdown situations, which is something SaphyChaos players never have to worry about. So let's get into this here. I think this is actually going to be fun check. Definitely a fun check. Okay. So we have SaphyChaos here against Lightice. Lightice having won, actually. Lightice won the last week, if you all saw that. He won it over Gigatachi. Gigatachi being one of the best SaphyChaos players on the East Coast for sure. So, I mean, one of the best SaphyChaos players on the East Coast is, I mean, I think all of the SaphyChaos players are on the East Coast. I'm pretty sure. Like, I think Umi shows like from Vermont, I heard, and Red being, I think, NY or NJ. I mean, there's all the SaphyChaos players are from the East Coast, but they're all really good, of course. So, but I know Lightice very practiced in this matchup. I mean, he beat Gigatachi, who has won multiple times with SaphyChaos, but let's see. SaphyChaos, I'm not really sure who, I haven't seen them around before, but hey, they won their last match, so let's see how they're going to do here against Lightice. And Lightice actually opting to go for the Chipp here, not going for the Kai. So as I mentioned last week, I think Lightice most definitely wants to get this to do well at Foster Costing, which is the upcoming tournament. And I think that he definitely is he's been telling himself, look, I'm just going to play Kai specifically, or not Kai, I'm just going to play Chipp specifically so I can do well at that tournament. And hey, it's working out right now. Having taken that first round. Took that first round. Yes, no burst on the table right now. Lightice is showing some severe dominance there, and a crazy reset there with the overhead. Fully charged Dust there. Oh, very unfortunate burst. Is Lightice going to get this pickup? Oh, and dash up Dust once again. Man, Saphy did not get a chance to play there. Lightice just no mercy right now. Okay, being that 6K, that being, I guess you could call it a big nerf from this past 6K being much slower in this version of the game. But, I mean, it doesn't really affect the character as much, honestly. The only thing it really affects is some pressure, but it's still very, very useful to use the pressure. Very good stuff there to Lightice, using that diagonal. I forget. Oh, alpha blade. Using that alpha blade to get out the corner, avoid the throw. Okay, full combo here. And with the super wall break, okay. Saphy looks like likely trying to get acclimated to the character once again. Because SaphyChaos can definitely break the wall there with one bullet. Oh, but that was good stuff. Oh, and a double KO. Nice. Okay. Got a first double KO of the night, and the first one I've seen in a while. That's what I was just saying, like with Saphy still trying to get acclimated to the character. There's still a lot of stuff that I have personally noticed that isn't as optimized, but hey, you don't have to be optimal if you can play the game. If you're getting your hits in neutral and you're getting the knockdowns, you don't need to necessarily be optimal. And right now, it's working out very well there. Great use of the blue RC there. Not letting Lightice get himself started. Oh, and Lightice, the king of Earth Phase once again. Is that going to be a full combo? Oh, missing the 2S there. Okay. Saphy trying to beat the burst there. And unfortunately, having used so many bullets there, not going to be able to really get pressure. Usually SaphyChaos, you don't really want to spend more than 2 bullets, but either way, that was still a good round that they won. Getting that double KO, but Lightice is going to go up 2-0 here. Good knockdown. Unfortunately, couldn't get the focus after the knockdown there. Saphy's actually doing pretty decently, all things considered. Oh, Lightice missing the micro dash 2K. Lightice, this is why you're supposed to use the dash macro. He definitely tried to do forward as the dash instead of just the dash macro. Which is why he got 6K after. And as I mentioned, again, you usually don't want to spend more than 2 bullets because you'll be in this situation. No bullets on this wall break. Very, very unfortunate here. This is going to be difficult to come back from. Nice RC though. Ooh, Lightice banning it with that DP, but would have lived. Either way, Lightice would have lived. It wouldn't have been a huge combo there. So, good recognition from Lightice. Good risk reward assessment. Nice XP. Lightice just catching Saphy, trying to do anything to get out of this pressure. Nice XP once again, catching anything that Saphy wants to do. Okay, but Saphy finally getting themselves on the board. See here, Lightice, man, every single time Saphy tries to get out the corner, Lightice has the 6P on deck. Oh, couldn't get that the jump D after the wall swing. Okay, hold on. Into a super here. This will be a wall break situation. Now does not have the focus buff here, so won't be able to do a GG. But still, full screen. This is where SaphyChaos wants to be. Oh, didn't commit to the punish there. Saphy, but Saphy very well could actually win this round here. This is Saphy's game to take, I think. Oh, but great recognition there from Lightice. I'm not sure if Saphy had any bullets to make that plus, make that situation scarier, but very good stuff there to Lightice. Just pressing 5P, checking anything that Saphy may have wanted to do. Great stuff to him. And Saphy, also good stuff to them. I think, you know, with some more practice, some more optimizations, they definitely knew what they were doing. Used system mechanics very well, like the blue RC, and utilizing the bullets, I mean, in smart ways, but I think could have been in just more optimized ways. So I'm not sure if they're in the Discord. I haven't seen them in the Discord, but we have a lot of, of course, we have a lot of SaphyChaos players that are very strong, and they'll be able to get some really good tips. But they should also come back, watch this VOD, and figure out what it is that they could have done better. Also, watch some really good SaphyChaos players and see what they do in those situations. That matchup, as I mentioned before, with Gigatachi, even though Lightice did win against Gigatachi, it was final set from losers. Like, Gigatachi won the first set in winners, or excuse me, Gigaset won from losers in grands, and then Lightice took it game 5 in that second set. So Gigatachi knowing how to play that matchup extremely well and doing extremely well against Lightice. And And as I mentioned last week, I do think that SaphyChaos does beat Chipp. It's just a matter of you have to just be quick and have quick recognition of the situations in the games as the SaphyChaos player, because Chipp is a very fast character. So if you don't recognize that, oh, okay, he's cursed and I can get my shot in and he's at this range, if you don't recognize it fast enough, then you're going to get whiff punished very heavily.
Let's rock.
So have Jin here against Slush Rush. Jin, as I mentioned, Jin being a very, very good and strong player, as you saw earlier. And having one in the Ditto against Tyler being a very strong Testament player. Slush Rush, as I mentioned, amazing Millia player, but looks like I did see them in Discord talking about how they was just gonna play Ram now. I get it. Millia is a struggle bus character, as they say. Ram is far simpler to play. And even though she's nerfed in this version, I would say she's still a top 5 character. So let's see how well and how practiced this Ram is. Nice. Wall break with super too. Yeah. Look at that damage. Not even like optimized combos too. Still did so much. Oh, very good there. Get a hard knockdown. There it is. Grand player has been doing that since day 1. That sword throw is very strong. Ooh, is this gonna be a wall break? Not gonna be a wall break, but very smart stuff there. Getting that sword back. Unfortunately, couldn't get close enough to get the sword back and contain the pressure, but there it is. Got the sword back. Jin getting a little bit too overzealous there, and forced the side switch though. Oh. Yeah. Once again, in these types of situations, as a fighting game player, you have to recognize the situation. Using that super there wasn't that risky for SlushRush to do, because the punish that Jin was going to get, especially as Testament, was going to be very low. So Slush had everything to gain from just kind of doing that quote-unquote random super there. That super was, even if it wasn't necessarily calculated by SlushRush in the moment, it was still one of the smarter options that we could have picked in that situation. Oh, but much better station there from Jin. Wow, that's a side switch? That's funny. Okay. Oh, up to the 60 there from Jin, instead of trying to go for something fancy with the air throw. And it worked out for him. So Jin gonna go up around here, but this is the exact same thing that happened last week. So let's see. There's been so many trades I just kind of realized in this matchup, which makes sense. Both characters have normals that are used in very similar ways, so they kind of keep pressing similar buttons at similar ranges, keep trading with each other. I believe this will be a hard knockdown. Yes, it will. Great stuff to Slush there. Getting these. Ooh, throwing away that sword, not the best option in that situation. So Jin gonna take that second game pretty convincingly, actually. I'm not sure if Jin's gonna switch to Millia here, despite, you know, a really strong showing from the Ram at first, but we'll see what happens. Yeah. Didn't really take very much thought there. Opting to go for the Millia immediately. Good stuff. Or, well, not good stuff, but smart stuff, I would say. Character that he's definitely, I would say, more familiar with, has the best results with. So we'll see what ends up happening here. Even though I do think that the Ram was doing still pretty well. I think Jin just caught Slush Rush at some better spots there in those last 2 rounds of that previous game, but he's sitting there and I'm sitting over here.
Let's rock.
I actually really like this type of So couldn't get started there, but doesn't matter. Gets one more hit. Very good block there from Jin. That is, I'm pretty sure that entire sequence is like a 9-frame overhead. That thing is, cannot react to. Once she jumps, gonna have to hit that one. So that's interesting. So in this patch, Testament, a lot of people think might be a top 10 character, and I think also Testament might be a top 10 character in this patch as well. The main thing being that Testament now, same side, nice. Testament now has no restrictions on how many projectiles they can throw, as you saw over there. But doesn't matter how many projectiles you can throw if the opponent's always in your face. Great stuff to Slush Rush, keeping the pressure going. not letting Jin get that zoning or have their space. Great avoidance there for SlushRush. I'm not 100% sure what Millia got changed this patch. I believe the only change she got was that her turbo fall will now cross up in the corner, but I'm not sure if that's really going to be that applicable, especially right now. SlushRush has Jin down 50% here, mixing them up. Same state. Oh, nice. That 2K, that DLC 2K works wonders. Yeah, a lot of DLC characters have really good crouching Ks. It's very funny. Yeah, SlushRush has reacted to every single one of these Arbor signs. As I mentioned, I'm pretty sure it is Arbor sign, the overheads and the lows. So this is a one-hit scenario there for SlushRush. Oh, very unfortunate burst, but nothing, no capitalization from Jin. Wow, that was spaghetti. That was definitely some spaghetti there. I know Jin was trying to use that teleport to try and avoid the super, but unfortunately put themselves right in Millia's face, unfortunately there. So, oh, does Jin have a Ram of their own? Hold on a minute. Is that what I heard? Yes. So I imagine that Jin played Ram likely before Testament came out. Testament being not a new character anymore, but was a DLC character. But then also is funny. So we're going to see Ram from both players in this matchup. So I don't know if Slush is going to try and do the ditto on that if Slush does end up losing this game, but we'll see what ends up happening. But it also makes sense to go from Ram to Testament. As I mentioned before, both characters kind of press buttons in very similar spots. I think Testament does better in terms of zoning, but ooh, this is a very good position here for SlushRush. Jin doesn't have any swords right now. Okay, got him back. Ooh, gotta get those meaties tight. You have to keep your meaties tight. You will get scrub thrown. Scrub throw is a very, very potent tool in this game. Okay. So SlushRush has 100 meter on the table. Reverse super. Oh, that was a super. Not a reverse super, but that was a super. But Jin could very well steal this game away. Yes, he does. SlushRush had that 100 meter. Didn't really know what to do with it. Kind of spent it all. Jin capitalized on it. No meter on the table. Oh, that was really good usage there of the, I believe it's 2 and 4 character. Very good usage. That pressure going. There we go. SlushRush trying to keep Jin in the mixing bowl. Alright, what is the mix? Same side once again into super here. Yes. This should kill. It's not Chipp. It does. Okay. Yeah, Chipp and Millia have this unfortunate issue where their super wall breaks do very low damage. But their positive bonus, I would say, is some of the better at the path, for sure. So, SlushRush getting that last round. Trying to keep that pressure here. That was an interesting dash cancel, actually. A very unfortunate burst there. Into a full combo. But unfortunately, did not have the sword there to get that 2H. SlushRush already one hit away here. Jin just trying to press these far slashes, trying to get something going, but here we go. SlushRush getting himself something going here. And I actually really like that from SlushRush. Not opting to go for the knockdown there. Kind of afraid of the super, going for the RC, but hey, Jin, they didn't care about any of that. They just got their game. So it's looking like SlushRush gonna stick with his tried and true Millia. Not gonna go for the Ram Ditto. Makes sense. Oh, this is okay. Couldn't get the dash cancel there. Jin seems to have Slush's number on defense right now. Okay, didn't pop up high enough. Yeah, it's looking like SlushRush, unfortunately, getting a little too antsy on defense as Jin just takes that with a perfect. Not even getting hit there and had plenty of meter. Actually could have killed there with super. Opting to go for 2-1-4-8, not recognized situation, but I was gonna say ultimately this would be about 70%, but either way, almost 50, even without the optimal combo there. 6H. Oh, and the air throw. Oh, didn't go for the safe jump setup there. Just opted to go for a meaty. Oh, actually, I'm pretty sure Ram gets a full combo there. Jin, clearly being a Testament player now, doesn't look like they've been practicing Ram as much, but the buttons, that was the biggest thing. Knowing Jin clearly knew how to use those buttons, doing really well. Just utilizing the superior neutral of Ram in that matchup, of course. But good stuff to Jin, beating SlushRush there. Going to move on in the bracket. I'm pretty sure that was winner semis, I want to say. So I believe they will, yes, that was winner semis, so they will go, I believe, and face off against Lightice. So the winners finals will be Lightice against Oh, okay. No, okay. I thought that was, I thought Lightice's match was winner semis. Okay. So it looks like we're going to have Lightice against Nightshade up next on stream. And then the winner of that will fight against Jin. So we're going to have, so we have a Testament currently in winners finals. Jin being an exceptional Testament player. As I mentioned, I'm pretty sure that they are in the Discord. I'm not 100% on that. But Testament, exceptional character in this version of the game. And we have, well, we don't really have a whole bunch of Testament players in the DMV. I remember Black Rain, they used to come down, very strong Testament player. I believe they moved down to Texas. We're still considering DMV if they ever decide to come on back down for an event or anything, but Black Rain no longer DMV player. But of course, you know, Jin being an exceptional player, and Tyler as well. You know, Tyler, I mean, we're all adults here. You know, we all got responsibilities, all got stuff that we got to do. Tyler hasn't really been able to make it out to a whole bunch of events lately, but you know, whenever he comes down, always does pretty well. Gets top 8 or always is very, very close every time. And I mean, he's done it with so many characters. I mean, Tyler having done so well with May, done so well with Biken, and now doing so well with Testament as well. Just a very strong fighting game player. But he's not here. So, well, who is here? Lightice and Nightshade. Nightshade, can't talk enough about him. Nightshade, exceptional soul player. I really think that he has the potential to... Does he have the potential to beat Lightice today? I'm not sure, but I think that he definitely has the potential to make his way to a grand finals and at a weekly any of these days. Such a strong player. I think honestly his biggest weakness might potentially be his defense overall. But I mean, as a soul player, you know, it's kind of hard to say what, you know, what else he might need to work on, because his offense is very strong. I think that there's some things that he can make tighter in terms of more stuff that's like true instead of trying to go for something that's riskier. And I think on defense, he needs to have a little bit more variability. Other than that, everything else is good. I think he has really strong neutral, especially for a soul player. So let's see. I mean, that sounded like I was dissing soul players, but I just think you need to have good neutral to play soul effectively, and I think that he has that. That's my point. So here we go. Lightice, as I was just mentioning, probably not going to see the soul, or not see the Kai rather, because he's practicing for Frosties, but looking like he's trying to test Nightshade here, see if he's really ready for the Chipp. Ooh, that was an exceptionally good backdash there. Delaying that. Lightice trying to beat the backdash, but getting the delay there. Okay. Nice. Trying to beat that burst. I wasn't too early there. Actually surprised. I looked like I was way too early. So Lightice trying to bait these backdashes, but not working out here for him. Ooh, couldn't get the whiff punish there. Nightshade going on the offensive. Couldn't get the full combo. I believe if he had got the full combo, would have killed. Oh, Nightshade unfortunately got throw baited there. Looking like a BB tag Lightice throw bait. That's a throwback. Well, I think that was a little bit late. And I'm definitely too close there, but Nightshade opting just hold that situation. But Lightice not opting to hold anything right now. Just wants to keep that pressure going there. Very good 5P anti-air. Oh, that shimmy was crazy. Shimmying Nightshade there, getting that close slash into the super, looking like Kizzy right now. Hit confirm super. Oh, unfortunately, too late there. And of course, Lightice not a true Kai player. That entire scenario was burst safe. As Kai, if they have a slither of health left and you have a red RC situation, you can always red RC backwards and do heavy stun edge and it'll be a true combo. And we're all burst safe. But of course, Lightice didn't know that. Either way, he takes game one. Going pretty well right now. Alright, getting those flush frames, getting that pressure going. Very good use of the 5K there. I will say this, Nightshade is exceptionally good at getting single hit 5Ks into imagination, as they say. He's very good at using only a singular hit of 5K. And I will say, as having played Soul myself, it's very difficult to use only a single hit of 5K, especially on reaction. But he does it very, very well. Oh, dang. The 6S just barely outside of the range there. Nice air throw? Yep. Getting the heavy stun edge. Good stuff there to Lightice. Keeping that pressure going. Keeping that pressure. Okay. Nightshade trying to get back on the offensive here. Oh, little bit. Didn't press the right button there to get out of that situation, but smart there. This is going to be a ton of damage here. 2K. Oh, unfortunately, didn't get the correct buffer there so that wouldn't come out if it did miss. So, going to get hard punished there. Missing the combo. Pretty sure that Nightshade could have done the Kara factor there. Oh, didn't recognize that was too far and too early as well. DRC. Nightshade just trying to get anything going, but Lightice just very, very good patience here. That could be it. Yes, it is. And once again, could have done DP for max damage there, but didn't matter. So Lightice doing very, very well with the Kai, kind of keeping Nightshade under wraps right now, not allowing him to get his offense started, playing pretty patiently, doing some really good stuff here. And this kind of goes into what I was mentioning before about Nightshade, and about how his defense is. He's got to up it up. He's got to up his defense a little bit better. But his offense, as I mentioned, is very, very scary. But offense isn't scary when you have a 5-frame low. When you have 50 meter on it too. Burst? Yeah. Opting not to immediately burst there. Nice 6. Nice. Got the 6H counter hit. Full combo there. And smart stuff for Lightice to not burst that either. Oh, very good stuff there from Nightshade. Has Lightice in the corner. That Lightice didn't recognize that that was a punishment situation there for Nightshade. Soul's fireball being a lot faster and a lot better at neutral now, but not as good to use in pressure anymore. Honestly, I'm surprised that Lightice knew that he could get that combo. But good stuff to him, recognizing that. Kai's 204S having a very long tumble time to get a full combo there. And Lightice just trying to go for any kind of mix that he can get. But Nightshade finally in the position that he wants to be in, getting that pressure going, looking at that extra damage because that wrist. All right. Oh, and the blue RC. Okay, didn't opt to bait the burst there, and Lightice gonna try and bait the burst. Oh, I'm pretty sure Nightshade actually, he could have bursted right before the 5H connected. Likely scared that Lightice was gonna try and bait him with the close slash there, but he's gonna keep the burst for this game now, and doing very well. Man, Lightice, he's trying to beat these backdashes. It's not working out for him at all. Great stuff there from Nightshade. That was very good usage. He's trying to keep the corner, but didn't recognize that he was about to get that last 50 meter that he needed. Oh! Okay. Lightice. Another run-up throw from Lightice, avoided by Nightshade there. Alright. Lightice. Excuse me. Nightshade finally getting himself on the board. Lightice trying to look for something that I believe just wasn't, it just hasn't been there. Nightshade has been ready for every single throw that Lightice has wanted to do. So, Lightice 100% is going to have to figure out something else different, or else Nightshade is going to have a very easy time making this comeback. Now, something I do want to start seeing is if Lightice is going to get comfortable throwing these fireballs, I want to see some of these vortexes come out from Nightshade to go onto these fireballs. Oh, Nightshade not falling for it. Yeah, Lightice, he hit his he has hit 2 fully charged dusts tonight. And Lightice dropping pretty simple combo there, unfortunately, but gets to pick up, having the fail safe. And you've got to be ready with these for these stun dippers. Got to be ready. I was liking that. Oh, and he gets 3 for the night. Unfortunately for Nightshade, but fortunately for Lightice there. And Lightice once again trying to bait a burst, or not a burst, trying to bait a backdash. He just wasn't there. Okay, do big damage here. Okay. That damage and a wall break for positive bonus. Likely a stun dipper here? No, 2S. Lightice most definitely waiting for that 50 meters so we can get himself a stun dipper, get himself back into this game. No heavy stun dipper. Okay, went for max damage there, but it didn't kill. So let's see. Nice 6H. Oh, Nightshade trying to see what he can do, get himself back in this game. Oh, both players. Very good fireball from Lightice. Very good stuff. That was the perfect, I believe that was heavy fireball too. Heavy fireball usually doesn't make an appearance, but that was just the perfect angle to catch Nightshade, trying to back up, trying to get some better positioning, and potentially, get a vortex under one of these fireballs. But great stuff from Lightice. Proving that the Kai is still out here. Still not looking, still not looking that optimal, but Kai, it was out here, got the job done. But Nightshade still in the bracket in losers. So I want to see if he can make himself back up through the bracket, see how well he's going to do there. But I believe that we're going to get Jin against Lightice now. Yes, we are. This is our winners finals. Winner of this will move on to winner side grand finals, where they only have to win one more set to win the tournament. And we're going to have very likely, as I mentioned, I don't think that Lightice has fought against Jin before, so he might opt to try the Kai, see how well that works out. But I imagine that at some point, Jin has proven that they are a very strong player. So I imagine they're going to likely pick the Testament. Probably won't see the Ram, but we'll see the Testament, and we'll force Lightice into picking that chip if Lightice doesn't opt to start off with the chip. And very smart here from both players. It looks like they're trying to disconnect any controllers. Last week was kind of an odd situation. We were unfortunately playing on the old update for like the first 2 sets, and then had a bunch of controller issues. Then we had a setup issue, and it was just all over the place, unfortunately. But tonight, trying to make sure everything's ready for the players. That way, we don't have to worry about anything. Have a smooth bracket. No result integrity or any of that. We're just gonna get some nice, clean, gear-to-gear strive matches here. It's looking like, as I mentioned, Lightice has not played against Jin before, so he's going to do the Lightice test. You ever come down to Xanadu and Lightice is in the bracket and you fight against him, he's never seen you before, then just know that you will be tested by this Kai. Do not lose to it. Honestly, I would say that that's the metric for when you know that like you're kind of there in terms of like really strong is when you're able to beat the Lightice Kai. That's when you know that you've started to hit the next level. Force him off the Kai and you're doing good. And I think that Jin is already there, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm not sure how much practice Jin might have against Kai or against, heck, Chipp for that matter. So we'll see what ends up happening. Letting the intros rock in winners finals. Let's see. So, neutral monster characters. I think Testament is a better character overall than Kai in this current version of the game. But Kai, Mr. Basic here. He's got Kai, he has the buttons, he has the fireballs, and he has the tools necessary to lock down any character and fight against, I would say, most characters. Well, I can't say he has the tools to fight against every character, but he has the tools to fight against most characters. Lightice opting to go for a more zoning-centric game right now. Not a nice, good avoidance on the pros. Not getting the stain state. Opting to keep Jin in the corner. Got the shock state here. Jin getting themselves out the corner. Then Lightice under pressure. The stain state and Lightice blessed right now. But that last hit, the stun dipper, worked out. Oh, unfortunately, didn't recognize the Testament is actually in lag that entire time. So didn't get the full run up. But good stuff to Jin, cleaning things up there. Okay, okay, 2D. Ooh, that was very, very cool. Got the small combo there off of the anti-air. Lightice. Wow, that autocorrect was insane. Nice. All right, Lightice throw bait into the super. It's going to do massive damage. If you all didn't know, then when the opponent is in shock state, not only do Kai's special moves get powered up and have different properties, but his super also does more damage than the opponent's shock state. There it is, and the full punish there. Lightice that time recognizing that, oh wait, they're in counter hit the whole time, so I can just go ahead and hit them. That was very, very good recognition there from Lightice. Adaptation on the fly. Still avoiding the crow, making sure not getting the stain state. But unfortunately, Lightice in danger state. Gotta press forward or you're gonna lose that meter. Still in danger. Has not been able to hit Jin for a while now. Oh, Jin unfortunately during that low a little bit too early there. Man, Jin has been going everywhere right now. These teleports have been destroying Lightice. Lightice not really sure how to get in. He tried stun dipper, he tried Fondra art, he tried jumping, he tried running in. Just the usage of the fireballs from Jin to maneuver themselves around the screen. Testament was very, very good stuff. Yeah, because if you didn't know, for those out there watching, if you didn't know, when Testament throws a fireball, then it sets up the succubus, and Testament is then able to teleport to that succubus, wherever it is, after the fireball. So not only the fireball is a major neutral tool, but they also have great setup potential and great, just, the succubus are very good. The character's very good. They're able to do a lot with the character. I'll put it like that. Okay. Ooh. Lightice trying to get himself back into this game, but Jin, as we saw earlier, Jin is not shy from making comebacks at all. Has very, very good composure as a player so far from I've seen. Oh, a very good backdash there, committing really hard to that throw. There it is. That's what Lightice was trying to catch Nightshade doing, those backdashes, but Jin gonna get caught this time. Oh, great usage there, the jump K, reverse, Oh, great delay on the burst there. Waiting for the button to come out. Full slash anti-air. Force the burst there. Fondra arc. Does he get the full combo there? He does! He does! He gets a full combo. Lightice actually doing a full Kai combo. That's a first. I'm proud of him. That was good stuff. And gonna take that game with it. I don't think Jin's gonna switch to the Ram. That was still very good showing from the Testament there. Let's see what ends up happening. Fortunately, as I mentioned before, Lightice was doing really well with the staying state, but gonna get caught that time. Great use of the stun dipper there. Not letting Jin get these setups. Yeah, you can't, if you see a Testament player just trying to do these overheads and these lows constantly, just know that none of that's real. And Lightice knew. Doesn't opt to go for a fireball. I think a fireball would have been smarter there, trying to get shock state, but you cannot contest this in speed. Both these characters, these two characters on the screen, have the two best 6 speeds in the game. You got number 1 and number 2. Sun Dipper, yep. Oh, wow. That was so smart from Lightice. There were so many different things that I saw that could have been done differently in that situation, but Lightice ended up getting the DP anyway, winning that game. Good stuff to him. Keeping this pressure going, not really letting Jin get their pressure going. Great blocks there from Lightice. Now, Jin has 50 meter on the table. Great use of the fireballs, trying to anti-air Lightice. This is looking like that round 3-1 in the first game, where Lightice very confused on how to get himself into Jin's active space here. Wow, great combo there. Going to be enough to take out Lightice's Kai there. Oh, great IB, and it said punish as well. Needed the IB. Oh, it looked like Jin tried to bait the burst there, delayed any follow-up off the close slash. Good stuff from Lightice to delay the burst. And again, so it looks like Jin has figured out how to keep Lightice out. Using these fireballs, using those teleports, not really letting Lightice get started, but right as I say that, Lightice, huge opening there off the jump H. That was a big buff that Kai got, I believe, a couple patches ago, where Kai's jump H now pops up, and this is gonna be it. Oh, but unfortunately, Lightice beating the YRC. Great stuff. That was very smart. Yep, using that 5K. That 5K is very active. So, and his 5K is very active, and it is cancelable on all of those frames. It's very active and it's cancelable on all of those frames that is active. So you're able to use it to pretty much do, and it's jump cancelable. So you can just kind of do whatever you want off of it. 5K being an exceptionally strong button for Kai in this game, in Xer, and I believe pretty much every Guilty Gear game. His 5K is just such a strong move. Just in general, it does everything. As you could call it, it's a, you know what it is? It's a family man button. Soul's 5K is exceptionally good, to be in 3 frames, and Kai's 5K is very good too. Or I'm gonna start calling the 5Ks for Soul and Kai the family man buttons. All right. So here we go. Jin already in the corner, but works their way back. Mid-screen here. Lightice in danger once again. Honestly, a signature at this point. Trying to delay his pressure with these staggers here, but Jin not biting right now. I'm not sure if that was a drop combo or just opting to keep the corner, but Jin doing a lot better currently with the Ram. I know a lot of Kai players despise this matchup. This matchup is pretty difficult to fight with Kai. You're fighting against a character that has buttons that are just much better than yours, and you don't have the best buttons to get out of pressure like that. Lightice didn't have any meter to get out of this situation, so had to hold that. Oh, very good stuff from Jin, being the anti-air there. Lightice busting out here. Mid screen. Oh, didn't recognize situation. I believe could have gotten a hard knockdown there if he gone for a crouching K. And I don't think that this is going to kill, but Ram's super does a ton of damage. And look at all the extra damage. This is a one-hit scenario here. Very good stuff there. I believe that only worked because of his counter hit too. So great recognition there from Jin. Got the Ram on deck against the Kai. I imagine that Lightice, okay, he does switch. So it's looking to me like Jin was strong enough to bring out the Lightice Kai. They did it. That was the test. You forced Lightice off of the Kai. But can you take the set now? And usually I think that in these cases, I think that Lightice should just stick with the Chipp, because if Jin wins now, then that's a win there, and Jin will put themselves into winner side of grand finals. I know they should be very happy with that. But let's see, is Lightice going to be warmed up enough to take this here? Because as I mentioned, Kai doesn't have a really good matchup against Ram, but Chipp doesn't do that much better, honestly. It's really rough matchup. Ram just having such amazing pressure and such amazing pressure and such high damage that you just cannot afford to make very many mistakes at all. Oh, getting counter hit there. Lightice, those young man reactions, single hit into the super there, hard knockdown. Wow, man, these staggers from Lightice have been challenged every single time by Jin. Okay, very good cross up there. I'm surprised that Jin didn't try and wire C or try and super there. Had 100 meter, but Lightice, take that game. Lightice known for being the whiff punish Chipp, utilizing. I mean, Lightice does have very high damage combos, but typically when I see him play Chipp, he's utilizing Chipp's speed, trying to get good whiff punishes, and he's working out here so far. Nice. Good counter hit to Weston. Catching Jin, trying to press a button. Ooh, jump back K there. Lightice just wants to get Jin into the corner, I think. Okay, it's not gonna be it. And Lightice is 50 meter. This is a scary spot here for Jin, I would say. Lightice in this situation normally does very well, but let's see. Yes, doesn't block there. Let's see. Can Jin take this? I'm not sure if this is the first set against Lightice in tournament, but this would be a big W. Or is Lightice going to take this win here? All right, Jin. No, I believe no S-sword on deck, so can't play neutral very well right now. A little bit too far to get that reset. Okay, great whip punish there. Didn't get the cancel off of the 60. Lightice, very good position, but as we saw in the previous round, Jin did win. I don't think this is going to be it, even though Ram does have low health. Yep, he's one more here, and a cross up. Didn't burst there, didn't wire C, just Lightice run up, cross up, scary situation. Good stuff to him. But to put himself once again 2 weeks in a row in winner's side grand finals. But amazing stuff to Jin, going to be in losers finals. Guaranteed third place already, but I know that they want to get that run back. I'm not sure if they're going to opt to stick with the Ram, but the Ram definitely has been working out. But I really like their Testament. I think that the Testament is the character for them to play. That's just me from just watching it as an outsider, but I don't know how it is necessarily to play, but good stuff to them. And having some very, very good breakout performances. Forcing Lightice off the Kai, your first outing, fighting against him, is good stuff. That's good stuff. So, Lightice going to be winner side grand finals. He only needs one more set to take this tournament tonight. I believe it was Xanadu 8. 489, I believe. So I think that we're gonna have losers semis. Yes, we'll see. We will see in a moment what is going to happen. Yep. So we have, ooh, I want to say that I've seen this matchup before, but it has been a while. Considering it's been a while, I'm not sure who took it. My first mind is telling me that SlushRush took it the first time that I've seen this matchup. If they have played before, but I'm not too sure on that. But I do like both of these players. Two of my favorite players here. Nightshade, exceptional soul player. SlushRush, exceptional Millia player. Turned Ram player. Maybe it's turned back to a Millia player. Maybe turn back to a Millia player. After that set with Jin, I'm not sure. It's gonna switch back to the Millia. We'll see. No, okay, he did. Not deterred from maining the Ram. Understandable and respectable. Heck, me as a Mei player, I couldn't deal with it anymore in the last patch. Not this patch. Mei is a lot better, but in the last patch, I couldn't deal with it. I picked up SaphyChaos. I couldn't be happier. Even though I don't compete, I just couldn't be happier whenever I play online against any of these monsters in the Discord and offline. I feel much better about myself playing SaphyChaos. Doing a lot better than when I was a student than I was with Mei. So I 100% respect and admire, dropping a character that you love to playing a character that's just better. I get it. Especially as someone that competes hard.
Let's rock.
So let's see. Competing hard doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to win hard, though. And as I said, competing hard does not mean you're going to win hard. Very unfortunate burst there from SlushRush. I'm not sure. I think SlushRush does play on the leverless controller. I'm pretty sure. So I'm not sure. These bursts have just been very unfortunate. He had, I want to say, like 2 unfortunate bursts against Jin. He had 1 unfortunate burst there. And I know Nightshade's been practicing that car DP. I'm happy for him that he got it there. I'm pretty sure it would have killed either way, but happy that he got that one. Car DP is, I'm not sure how many frames it is. I think it's 2 frames, which is, not necessarily the easiest thing to get, but, once you do it enough times, it does become easier. Yep. In the Fafnir. Those plus frames. Then SlushRush in the corner here. And that close slash into the full combo. Oh, unfortunate. Super drop there. Oh, good stuff. Very good 5K once again from Nightshade. Nightshade got positive bonus. He has positive bonus. He has 50% meter. SlushRush in danger. And another unfortunate burst there. Nightshade. Very, very dominant showing there. Likely gonna get the Millia switch just immediately. Yeah. Yeah. There no thought. No thought on that one. Just, hey, my RAM is getting messed up. My buttons. I'm not sure if it's his buttons, but just unfortunate burst. Maybe it's the mindset. Cause I know when I was first learning SaphyChaos, that was my mindset. It's like, oh, I got tapped by a 5P, it's time to burst. But I had to train myself to think more critically about it. So sometimes when you play a really strong character, your defense can start to suffer, especially when they have strong defensive options like Ram does. So let's see. Is the Millia going to be the answer for SlushRush now? Or is Nightshade going to take this one? Okay. SlushRush keeping up this pressure. Doing really well right now. Has Nightshade down 50%. Hair card, the Iron Savior missing, but going to be a very good anti-air there. SlushRush already doing much, much better than with the Ram earlier. Going to be at least one more hit here. Oh, getting the frame kill, jump K there into the overhead. Good stuff. Okay, taking that first round, looking much better, in fact. No more accidental bursts, nothing like that. Just clean Millia gameplay, great avoidance. Usually the buttons with punishment. Just Millia At her finest right now. Ooh, and into the wall break too. I definitely expected a just 2K 2D into the mix, but I can respect trying to get a positive bonus there. Because again, you know, well not again, but because as you can see already, because of the positive bonus at 50%, going for a throw there. Alright, that's a scary situation to do throw in. Because Nightshade normally likes to go for command grab, and command grab does straight up beat throw in this game. And in, I'm pretty sure most kind of games. Ooh, couldn't get the fully charged dust there. Unfortunately, Nightshade barely missing the 5K. Trying to steal himself back into this game. Nice. Looked like Nightshade, I'm not sure if he pressed the button there. For what it looked like he whiffed a 6P. Just did it a little too early, but Nightshade getting that jump H. Keeping himself in this game. Slush Rush. Oh, he's gonna try to beat the burst. It's not. He's opting to just take the burst and use Millia's avoidance tools to keep himself in this game. Okay. Slush Rush just trying to find a way out this corner. Gets it, but Nightshade catches. Slush Rush trying to get out this corner. And Nightshade has been on Slush Rush. Using these 6S's to try and stop with any option that Slush Rush may want to use to get out the corner. Slush Rush once again getting a little too antsy there. This is going to be max damage. 6H, 5H. Yep. Great stuff. Nightshade did not let up the pressure at all. Not even for a moment. Every time Slush tried to get out the corner with the turbo fall, with jumps, air dashes, it didn't matter what he used. Nightshade was there. K2D. Ooh. 2P Gatling. To the S-Disc. Gotta get those meaties timed perfectly. You cannot allow yourself to get scrub thrown. You're too far in bracket. I'm surprised Slush Rush didn't opt to go for super there. He's gonna allow Nightshade to have one more chance to stay in this game here. Oh, and that didn't kill. Oh, should Slush Rush have gone for the super there? Nope. Ends up cleaning it up with the throw. I was gonna say, is that not going for the hard knockdown there? They come back to bite him, but didn't. Kept his composure, got that throw. Alright, Nightshade using the burst, get Slush Rush in the corner. Didn't catch the, I believe that was Turbo Fall Capel out there. And he's trying to use the close slash, likely trying to get max damage off of the punish there, but honestly, just catching it with the 6S is honestly a better option. Because you just, even though it's hard, a soft knockdown, you don't get this much damage, it still lets her know that, hey, I'm awake, you know? But, let's see. Nightshade could very well still bring this one back. This is like 2 hits for soul. Oh, a little bit too early there. Ghost Rush just wants to take this game, but alright, the 6P to beat the second 6S, or second 5S if there was going to be one. Great stuff. So, is that? Yep. So, that's going to be 2-1 now for Slush Rush. Slush Rush is going to be up here. So let's see if Nightshade can bring this one back. After doing so well in the first game, even though it was against the Ram, still, Nightshade showed some high dominance there. So let's see if he can get himself back into this. Alright, nice reset into the throw there. Yep. I believe Slush Rush has not been hit by a fully charged dust so far in this tournament. He's got those young man reactions on deck here. Saying, hey, I see that overhead. I'm pretty sure fully charged dust is like 30 something frames, like 33 frames or something. Very, I would say, very reactable. To put it in perspective, average human reaction is 17 frames, I believe. So 33 frames is about twice as much for the average person. Oh, Nightshade honestly respect it. Even though he could, with a hero burst there, but SlushRush was ready. Got the 6B, knowing that Nightshade wanted to get over that super. Oh, it's gonna be big damage. Oh, didn't delay the success though. Great punish there from SlushRush, getting that cross up. Okay. Gonna get the wall break into the positive bonus. SlushRush in a very good position right now. Using Millia's bonus tools, but Nightshade getting what he needed to there. Oh, and very smart there to not go for the fully charged dust, not trying to get too fancy with it, just going for the overhead. Less, even though it's less damage, got the hit for the mix. Let's see. A little bit late there. And SlushRush going for a hero burst of his own. Air throw, yes. Go for the 6H, go for the 6H. Oh, I didn't go for it. Usually after the round, you're able to get one more attack in. Alright, let's see. Oh, it looks like SlushRush wanted to bait a burst there. Going for that reset. Nightshade, he has one more chance here. Oh, smart not to air dash there. Didn't want to get 6 speed like the last time. Didn't block the overhead. I believe he's going to be alive here. He is with barely any health. 6H, purple RC there. Unfortunate there for him, but great stuff to SlushRush. Ending that with the perfect. Amazing stuff. Kept that pressure going, didn't let Nightshade play his game, and just did the Millia thing. Got the hit, got the mix, and that was all he needed. Getting that disco key, getting those throws, getting those 2Ks. Great stuff. I think in that situation, I think most cases that I saw with Nightshade, he did 6H in the purple RC, which works well, I guess, a lot of characters. But I think against Millia, probably blue RC would be better, because if she jumps, then you can just air throw her. And if she decides to do anything else, then you can 6P or DP it. But I guess Millia, I don't think Millia has much that you can 6H, honestly. I'm pretty sure 6H is actually too slow to... I'm pretty sure 6H is too slow to punish Millia's jump there, even if you go... Like, I'm pretty sure it's just too slow to punish her jump. So, either way, great stuff to SlushRush, and I think Nightshade needs to go back once again, figure out what he can do better, and come back stronger. But, SlushRush against Jin. SlushRush, another chance at getting into grand finals, and this is, I believe he has now tied his best now. Guaranteed third once again. I believe this is his second or third time. I want to say it's his second time being in this position in losers finals. So let's see how well he's going to do today. He's going to beat Jin, or is Jin going to keep this 1-0, change this 1-0 record that he currently has into a 2-0 record? A previous set that they had being game 5. So, but it was SlushRush playing Ram at first, but this time opting to stick with the Millia at first against this Testament. Let's see what ends up happening here. Get the hard knockdown. Great block there from SlushRush, but great jump forward. I believe that was H. Or that was not really jump forward D, actually. Testament has some interesting air moves, I'll say that. Oh, great IB there, but didn't get a solid punish. At 6B. Smart from SlushRush to not go for throw there. I know a lot of people, when they see someone running up on them, their first instinct is to press that throw button, but it's not worth it. I would say it's pretty much never, almost never worth it. Unless you think that they're trying to bait a backdash, which most people don't go for a hard beat on the backdash like that. SlushRush though, getting himself back into this game. Testament has very, very poor defensive options, so this is very, very possible to win. Oh, I didn't even recognize that they had the succubus out to get teleport out of that situation. Oh, okay. Hold on. Slush Rush. Only needs one hit here. Doing the 6 feet just a little bit too early. So Jin gonna take game 1 there. Keeping composure once again. Doing well. K2D. Oh, very good block there on the same side. Mix up there. Just not letting Slush Rush play the game right now. 6P. Going for the close slash anti-air there. Dragging Jin right back down to the ground. Wall break situation. Past 50 meter and it's likely going to get 100 very soon here. Yep. Has another 50 already. Positive bonus, such a strong mechanic, especially for characters like this. Oh, and that trade worked out so well in Slush Rush's favor. Oh man, I actually thought that he got thrown there. That was interesting. Yeah, the way Millia's throw animation looks, that just looks odd. But Slush Rush get himself on the board now. 8. The full combo there, but Slush Rush finding a way out once again, and looked like he the super jump punch. That was definitely a bad move, misinput there. And he could pay dearly for that. Wow. Yeah, he paid dearly for having that misinput. So Slush Rush very close to getting burst back in this game. Could very well take this one, but Jin doing very well, keeping Slush at these good ranges for Testament here. But finally, Slush Rush gets the mix. Getting himself on the board, trying to get anything going here. Slush Rush, I believe this is 1 or 2 more hits here, but Jin could very well steal this one away. That's the start. Nice. Okay. Slush Rush. Getting the overhead into the low. That was almost a very scary situation, but clutched it out. And in the end, he clutched it out. Good stuff to him. We are now 1-1. It's now best of 3. First of 2 now. Jin finally mixing Slush there. The overhead not getting blocked that time. I actually didn't know that Testament's far slash didn't combo into their heavy slash. That's kind of sad. That's a little sad, but either way, it kept Slush Rush locked down enough for Jin to get that game. Now, Jin locking Slush down, using that 2H, that new vacuum effect is insane. I do like the changes to the vacuum effect for a lot of characters. Geo got that, SaphyChaos got that. He really wanted the vacuum effects for these moves to work out a lot better. And dominance there from Jin. So Jin gonna go up 2-1 here, and Slush, I'm surprised, didn't opting to believe fully in the Millia. I think Nightshade might have retired the Ram for the night. We'll see. We'll see what ends up happening, but Slush Rush locked in on the Millia for the rest of this set. Even if he wins this one, can't switch characters on a win. Slush Rush in danger state right now. Gonna take a ton of damage. No way he's dead. Okay. Alive, but gonna be hard knocked down in this situation. Yeah, orbiter sign, double low. You have to press, you have to jump, or you have to press something. None of those are real. The first one might be real, because I believe it's gonna hit meaty, but the second one, I'm pretty sure is not. It is such a strong tool. And I think that's it. Wow. Slush Rush being hit 2 times there. Millia's health pool is so low. So we have our grand finals set. The stage is set. We have Jin against Lightice in grand finals. So We'll see if Jin opts to stick with the Testament against Lightice here, and we'll see if Lightice opts to stick with the Chipp, or if he's gonna try and drag this out with the Kai. We'll see. We will see what ends up happening, but amazing stuff there to Jin. Exceptional player, as I mentioned. I'm pretty sure they are in the Discord now. Never forget. Hey, we even have the the Testament VA. I'm not sure if Jin is VA. I think Jin might be DC or Maryland. I'm not 100%. But either way, a lot of these players in the Discord. And if they aren't in the Discord, we're gonna try and get all of them in there. Such a great scene. I believe we're gonna also have Multi-Blood type Lumina after this set here, or potentially 2 sets, depending on how Jin does. So, looks like we're waiting on Lightice here just to get his butt up there and get some nice grand finals action. Gonna have some Kai against likely Testament action. Or we could see the Chipp against the Ram, or the Kai against the Ram. We'll see. Man, where is Lightice? Is he? I know I did see in the Discord that they wanted to run a Sam Show bracket. I know Lightice being a Sam Show veteran. I'm not sure if he played the older Sam Shows, but I know for Sam Show 7, he was very good in that game. So I'm not sure if he was playing in that. Lightice plays everything, if I'm being honest. He's not very good at anything else other than Strive, but he does play everything either way. I'm kidding. So it looks like he has shown up. And we're gonna have our grand finals here. Lightice only having to win 1 set, being on winner's side, but Jin is gonna have to win 2 because he's in losers bracket. So let's see. Is Lightice going to be able to take this set, or is Jin going to bring this all the way back and get his first Xanadu win? And let us see.
Testament.
Opting to go for the Testament. You know what's funny? A lot of the newer players that we've seen, like Mayun as well, Mayun and Jin have both been doing the I'm actually not 100% sure what the thing's called. It's like the rhythm thing. The calibrator, I think. Yeah, they both have been doing that. I keep saying it, like that's the tech. You have to calibrate. Get your timings down. Get your timing down. Both players being kind of, in a sense, kind of coming out of nowhere, using that tech and destroying everybody. So we'll see what happens.
Duel 1.
It's looking like Lightice opting for the Kai. Gonna drag this out a little bit longer. Because as we know, Jin has already failed the Kai in the earlier set that they had. So let's see how long this Kai lasts. That was very good recognition from Lightice though. I think he might have been actually watching that last set. Didn't get caught by that by the 2H vacuum into the throw. Backdashing in. Very good whiff punish there with Sun Dipper. Just pressure up. Keep trying to push Jin into the corner. I believe that was punishable. Opts not to punish there. Might not have recognized the situation. Oh, unfortunately, Mr. Crow couldn't get the stay in state. Forced to play neutral once again. Very good block, and kind of betting it all there. Man, Jin trying to bait a hero burst. That's a very funny thing. Baiting a hero burst is not something I usually see. That's a Lightice thing. Very good use of the Sun Dipper there. Once again, recognizing that Arbiter sign is just very, very slow. Because it's slow, you're able to press a lot of different buttons in that situation. in order to not have to deal with the mix-up. Oh, 2K in the red RC? Oh, got a little too cheeky there. Wait, Lightice, he had to wait a little bit longer so he can get the heavy stun age to connect. But Jin, getting himself on the board, 1-0 with the Testament. We might not see the Ram for this set. I'm not sure if Lightice is going to opt to play the Kai for all of this set, but we'll see. Lightice Kai is doing decently right now, keeping up the pressure, but Jin has a 100 meter. We're going to see the reverse super. No! Yep, there it is. Okay. Lightice, recognizing that Lightice had committed to that air dash there, and had a 100 meter to keep the super safe. Very smart. Great 6P. Lightice in the corner, not letting him press anything, get anything started. It's in that staying state. Oh. Another great anti-air, and now starting to use the back air dashes to bait the flounder arcs. The adaptation from Jin is definitely showing right now. As I mentioned about adaptation, Lightice finding his spot. Getting Jin into the corner here. Opted not to refresh the shock state though. And Jin has 50 meter, but the net play special, the Kai special. Oh, wow! Lightice with the comeback with Kai. Very, very great there. All right. Lightice showing he's not asleep. He's still not asleep. He is very much so awake as he gets opened up twice by the low there. So let's see. Is he going to be able to find that one opening? Because as we saw in the previous round, all he needed was one opening to bring this back. And another risky stun dipper. Just trying to find anything. Not allow Jin to get themselves started. Little too early of a burst there. Kind of an obvious burst. Jin was ready. Gonna take that one. So Jin gonna be up 2-0 right now against Lightice's Kai. So it's looking like we might potentially get a second set. I believe that was supposed to be a fireball. Gonna get SDP there though, unfortunately. Use that 2H. I think Testament's 2H does have less recovery in this patch as well, outside of just the vacuum effect, and that was a very good read there from Lightice. Recognized where second miss was, pressing the jump H. Oh, and the side switch? Couldn't complete the combo, but baited the burst and side switch there. I'm not sure if that was fully intentional, but that looked very cool. This is a very good situation here for Jin. Jin can zone as much as they want, has so much meter, but opposite used the meter to try and go for a riskier play there. Using the jump, I'm surprised Lightice didn't go for a Street Fighter mix there. That was definitely a Street Fighter mix. Going for the opting to go for the other side. Could have gotten, wow, could have gotten a left-right situation there, but Jin staying composed in that game. Oh, that was really cool. Jump H into the fireball there. Oh, using that. Man, these fireballs on the screen looking like SaphyChaos trying to just have a bunch of stuff on the screen. I guess it's more like Kraus. Just kind of throwing items everywhere, not letting you get back in. Nice. I'm not sure if that was on reaction, that purple RC there. Nice in the Fondra arc. Jin being very patient right now, opting to block it out. It's working out. I didn't even see when they put the fireball out to get out of the situation. That was very sneaky. Yes, and when you do hold the teleport there, wow, great stuff to Jin, getting the reversal super. That reversal super is one of the slowest in the game, but in that situation, Lightice trying to get himself in the game, going for the fully charged dust, just trying to see if he could pull out anything, and Jin was ready. Said, hey, hold this reversal super. So, looking like It's a new set, so Jin is actually, in this case, even though Jin did win, this is a brand new set, so Jin is allowed to switch characters here. You don't usually see that strategy. It's a strategy that I'd love to see in grand finals, like any tournament. I've seen it a few times across a few different games, but it's a strategy that I really like because in grand finals, when you take that first set, it is considered a brand new set. You are able to pick any character that you want, and depending on the game, like any stages you want or whatever. It's very interesting, and I like it especially as a person that if you just lost the set, I'd like especially if you just won the set from losers, I like switching that up on the person that just lost because they feel like they might have gotten an adaptation and you switch up on it. I think that's very cool. You don't get to see it at all. So I'm really happy to see that Jin opted to go for that because Jin did do a lot better with the Ram against Lightice and Chipp. So it looks like definitely a matchup that they're more comfortable with. Not as comfortable with Testament against Chipp. Lightice showing he might be comfortable against Ram though, but a reverse super that does 50%, hey, you take those. It doesn't matter how comfortable you might be. Reverse super doing 50% is a reverse super doing 50%. But Lightice, unfazed, has immaculate mental fortitude there. Took 50%, didn't matter. Can't put the pressure, he's ready. So Lightice already down, 50% there. Getting the sword back with the pressure. Doing the Jin trying to get back into this game here, or Jin trying to close out this game here. But Lightice trying to get himself back into this game. Good use of the purple RC. Wow, getting that side switch, that was a cheeky one there. 6P, Lightice trying to bait a burst, going for the low there. And the overhead. Wow, this does so much damage. But unfortunately for Lightice, wow, this 6P allowed him, the 6P put him into the corner and allowed him to get a full combo there. That is one that I can say I have never seen before. Yeah, they get left-right situation there. Oh, and another reset from Lightice. Lightice can't be dropping his combos. That's how we lost the last game. Gets the 50-meter. Oh, and shimmied there. And Lightice answering back with a perfect. Great stuff. Lightice switched to the Chipp, showing that, hey, it's all business now. The Kai was just a warm-up for the first set. So let's see. Jin looking like trying to figure out if he wants to go back to the Testament or go stick it out with the Ram, because the Ram was doing very well there. I think the Ram, I know I mentioned before that the Ram was looking a little out of practice, and I still hold by that. There's definitely some combos that I'm not seeing, and some neutral interactions that I'm not seeing from the Ram, but still, very strong usage of them. And of course, Jin being an exceptional player in general. Wow, trying to catch Lightice with the 4-4 there. Wait, what was that? Hold on. Wait, I've never seen that before. That looked very weird. It looked like Lightice tried to do a red RC for a hard knockdown there, and the red RC just... That was good stuff on Lightice, getting that round. Video games are funny. Okay, getting that Daro. Daro being... I think it's been like this for 3 patches now, but Daro, I believe, is 0 on block now. Well, not on block, but I believe it's plus 2 or 3 on block now, or on hit, rather. Wow. Didn't give me a chance to speak, and didn't give Jin a chance to burst. Lightice just speed running right now. Only 1 game away to take this tournament, and it's looking like Jin gonna stick with the Ram. Yep. Alright, Jin already opting to just stick. Oh, getting the micro dash 2K. Full combo. Oh, okay. Smart stuff there from Jin. He saw that overhead reset done on a couple people. I'm not sure if it happened to him, but the overhead reset not going to work anymore. Nice, a little bit slow there on trying to get the time hit confirmed, but not slow on getting that hit confirmed though. One more chance here from Jin, and as Jin was doing before, of course, challenged essentially every single time that Lightice tries to do any stagger pressure. So I was gonna say it might be an interesting thing to see if Lightice decides not to have to, trying to go for close slash for stagger pressure, but it's looking like Lightice doesn't really want to be in a situation where he has to think about blocking again or going any kind of block pressure. Likely gonna go for one more mix. Lightice has positive bonus here. 50 meter, that's gonna be it. Lightice is your champ 2 weeks in a row. After everyone was saying like, hey, he might not be the best anymore. He was ITH for a while, might be Mayun, but Lightice coming back with a vengeance, showing that he's been practicing. And hey, he wants to do well at Frost. Talking about what is it? Hashtag Frosty Sweep. He wants to win, or he wants to do really well at that tournament, and I respect it. So happy for him. Good stuff to him. And I hope he does well over there. So congrats to him, but also really, really good stuff to Jin. I think Jin is an exceptional player. I want to see him keep coming back, see how well they're going to do. That Ram's looking good. The Testament's looking good. And good stuff to SlushRush on 3rd place. So don't forget, of course, got the homie cord. Always have to plug it. Great, exceptional DMV players in there. That's where we practice. So that was Guilty Gear Strive here, but we're going to go ahead and get straight into Multi-Blood type Lumina. Stay tuned.